Julian Assange, the man of WikiLeaks fame, claims there's no dirt on Donald Trump. There just isn't any to be found. He claims Trump is the cleanest man in Washington. And doesn't it seem like that's the truth? Democrats have been engaging in lawfare for years now, so many years. So many wasted years where we could have been getting so much more done. Yet they engage in lawfare, they engage in false impeachments, and now they're trying to shoot this man on multiple occasions. We need to keep our president safe. And Megyn Kelly was there to expose the truth in a good way, right? If you're not familiar with Julian Assange, he did have the WikiLeaks Foundation in 2006, and then many of the individuals within the deep state went after this guy as he began to expose them. He was quite good at finding the best of the best when it came to whistleblowers. But unfortunately, people don't like to hear that sort of thing. So if you're wondering why investigative journalism seems to be faltering in this day and age where you just don't see it anymore, this is the reason. So let's watch the video with Megyn Kelly.
U.S. election, as you point out, you're not an American citizen. You're an Australian. You're clearly not rooting for Hillary, but are you rooting for Trump?
No. I mean, if we have good information on Trump, we publish that. If we have good information on Hillary, the Democrats, we publish that. It is a bit concerning, the allegations that by the Clinton campaign that everyone is a Russian agent are really disturbing. Why is that? Well, because bizarrely, Hillary Clinton, the Democrat, has positioned herself now to be the security candidate. She's powered up with the neocons responsible for the Iraq War, and she's grabbed on to this kind of neo-McCarthyist hysteria about Russia and is using that to demonize the Trump campaign. The Trump campaign has all sorts of things wrong with it, but as far as we can see, being Russian agents is not one of them. Some people have asked us, when will you release information on Donald Trump? And of course, we are very interested in all countries to reveal the truth about different candidates so people can understand. But it's really hard for us to release anything worse than what comes out of Donald Trump's mouth every second day. I mean, it's part of his charismatic appeal that he speaks off the cuff.
U.S. election.
So he's obviously not the most tremendous fan of Trump. However, it's also true that he doesn't have anything on the guy, because if he did, he would have released it already. And, that may be unfortunate for him as a left-wing person, but the reality is he's got nothing on Trump. So it says here, WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange told Megyn Kelly why his organization never published damaging material. There is no dirt you could dig up on Donald Trump. He calls him probably the cleanest person in Washington because Trump is not a career politician and has no ties to the globalist elite. That's exactly why they hated him from the start. No blackmail, no leverage, no skeletons in the closet to exploit. Just a true outsider who came to drain the swamp. And they're trying to stop him from doing that, aren't they? But he's doing everything he can to make America great again. And I think it's working to a large extent. The lies are collapsing in real time, etc.